How to use some of the most powerful AI software for pulling your actual paid lists using XLeads and wholesaling real estate. What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here. And in today's video, what I want to do is really show you exactly how to use AI inside of your list pulling for wholesaling real estate and how you can start pulling lists that nobody else is doing. That's right. You can actually use AI to stack your lists, figure out throughout just any paid software, how you can use that software, list stack it with AI to figure out exactly how to find the most motivated sellers and not really have lists that are 5 and 10,000, right? You want to get a good deal. You want to get it fast. You want to do it now. This is exactly everything you need to know. So we are live in the new XLeads basically office. And so, yeah, we now have an XLeads office. And I'm coming live from there to talk all things XLeads, how to go out here and use it to get wholesaling real estate deals. So let's break this all down and let's share exactly how to start using AI inside of it to start finding wholesaling real estate deals. So if you're pumped up, excited to go, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and let's break this all down and really kind of show you exactly how you can go out here and start making money, finding good deals, and getting rich wholesaling real estate. Now, I do want to let you know that if you're watching this a month or two from now, I will let you know that if you're watching this like a little older, you're going to be like, wait, why is it missing all of the awesome things? Version 2 of XLeads is coming out. I will let everyone know version 2 of XLeads is coming out possibly next month. Who knows? No guarantees. But it's not going to look the same. It's only going to have more. And we're going to have a price increase on that. So I wanted to do one last XLeads live stream telling you about it on the channel here before we kind of do the big changes because you lock in your price and everything like that. So if you're excited, ready to go, how to use XLeads, let's break this all down. And if you're watching this 6 months in the future, XLeads has a lot new stuff. I can't really tell you. So let's break this all down and let's share exactly how to do it. If you want to get XLeads, just go to xleads.com. So let's break this all down and let's share exactly what I mean by AI for your list pulling. So we are here inside of, let's go inside of XLeads here. So we are inside here, XLeads. And the reason why I love XLeads so much versus, it's my own software. But basically, the reason why it works so well is you're able to use AI to go out here and find motivated sellers in a way that actually works. The problem here is when people say the buzzword AI, people say, oh, this software AI tells you which one's a motivated seller. I'm not promising this. That is not my promise for you today. My promise for you is I'm going to show you how to use AI to get the best chance of getting a deal. A lot of people promise that AI is going to show you, oh, this guy, if you call him, he's going to want to sell. It doesn't work like this. What it does, it just helps you. Like drawing for dollars. Drawing for dollars doesn't completely guarantee to show you that it's a good wholesaling deal. But if you call enough of them, you're going to get a good deal. So let's kind of get in here and let's go to XLeads. And let's break this all down. So we're inside of XLeads right here. And I'm not going to do the whole crazy tutorial today. I'll show you a couple cool things about that because honestly, we're having a completely different update. It's not even going to look like this probably in a month. So I'm not going to show that. I want to show the kind of the AI part. So if you have XLeads, just go to lead pipes. Let's make this the actual size of it. Let's go inside of lead pipes and go to property leads. And let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's just throw in our zip code 34952. And what you're going to find is this is a really good zip code for wholesaling. Probably one of the best. I get a lot of 100K pops in this area. And what XLeads does, just so we understand this, is what XLeads on the AI side does is they take all the motivating factors that make somebody a wholesaling deal. So specifically, if the person has equity in their home, if there's a lien on the property, is the person behind on taxes, if the person died, right? If a probate got filed, all these crazy things, XLeads actually goes out here and finds all the information, use AI, stack it up and say, hey, which one of these properties show up more than once. And we score it basically from 0 to 1,000, kind of like a very advanced credit score, but it goes to 1,000. And what you're going to find is individuals that have the most motivating factors will have a high wholesale score. Individuals that make it probably a retail for a realtor, because we're trying to, hey, maybe realtors want to buy this thing. And again, if it's a rental property, something we can kind of dispo easier, right? And then we're going to show it all here. So what we're going to do is just go to filters and pretty much just go to wholesale score here, put it to like 700. Anything above 700 is good. I will tell you this. A lot of people ask us, Zach, how do I find probates on here? How do I do it? I will tell you that probates, we do have probates available, but we don't really give them out to everyone anymore. The reason because it's still in the beta and we're still testing it out, and it kind of keeps XLeads proprietary. We do at XLeads have a probate scraper. I think that was kind of one of my life's mission, was to get and create a data set that was to pull probates. And it's about a month behind, so I don't think it's good just to release it out. But if somebody filed a probate after a month, then it pops on our thing, then we know that that's a dang good deal. So anything really above 850 on a wholesale score is going to have a probate in it. That's how it works. So let's break this all down and let's share how to do it. So 700 here, we're going to click see results. And what we're going to see here is we can even filter out even more, right? We can go by the valuation of the property, more types, property type, single family, bedroom, liens, all this stuff, right? It'll tell us how to get this there, the status, all the stuff. It's all in here. Now, this is the CEO board. Remember, I have everything unlocked on here, so it's a little different. But basically, what we're going to figure out is some of these you can't see. This is kind of in what I call the XLeads backend. You're not going to see all this. So let's kind of use an example right here. Let's do a, come on. I've done a lot of demos on this. So let's do a property I haven't seen before. Let's see here. Actually, let's go where I own some rentals. So if I go off of right here, we got some rentals in this area. So this looks like a good deal right here. So 249 Tiffany, actually done deal on Tiffany. Podomonics, it's good. Trying to find a good one. That is a 957. Dang. Okay, this one actually looks pretty dang good. So let's pop this one up. And hopefully YouTube doesn't take this video down. If it does, it's going to be on freewholesaling.com. If it does, who knows? YouTube loves to do their own thing. But basically right here, this is what we call XLeads. And so what you have here is you have our scores, you have the XLeads types, you have the sellability. So this person is very likely to sell for a discount in the next 90 days. There's about a 755 wholesale score on this. Now, why is that score high? I have some internal data points that I have on my, this is my, the CEO board. Am I CEO or Rick? I don't know. I think we're both CEOs. I don't know. There's president, CEO. So basically this property type, they own it free and clear. There's a current divorce happening and a list pendants on the property. Now you might be like, well, what's going on here? Well, you actually go out here to all these transactions and kind of see what's going on. We saw here earlier this year that Jeremy and Catrice quit claim the property to, what in the world? Okay, this person's done a lot of weird stuff. So Jeremy Barnes and Catrice Barnes sold it to a fund trust. Then the lender sent it back to them. And now it got moved to Catrice. So some weird quick claim divorce situation. This looks juicy. I mean, this stuff excites me like crazy. And then we can see here, there's a pre-foreclosure about 3 months ago. Not terrible on the property there. And from Encore Fund Trust, but it's not it is a pre-foreclosure, but it's not. So this Encore Fund Trust, let me look it up. Encore Capital Management is a global specialty finance company. I don't even know what that is. But basically, they had an auction date sale, but I don't think anything moved yet. And then we go on liens. There was a final judgment or dissolution of marriage. lien that got it on there. So that's interesting. I can actually, so here's the cool part about when you get lien data. You can buy the lien scraper off of XLeads. There's a little upgrade feature right here. Go here, you go to the lien scraper. You can do that. It's not for everyone, but I have it on mine because I own this stinking company. But just showing you, basically what the lien scraper does is it looks at it, goes the details. It says, this is just for the property, for the public records. But this is the document score. This is the legal of all this. There's the case number. And it looks like here there was a divorce. If I want to get crazy, I can just go to the case number, copy that, put that in the St. Lucie County public records, and then I can figure it out from there. That's pretty dang cool. And then you can figure out with a high score, this is probably a good wholesaling deal. I can comp the property right here. Let's load it up really quick, and we could figure out from there how all that stuff works, how juicy. You can figure it out, right? On top of this too, if I want to go back here, and if I have lien data, this is just stuff on the back end that we do have. If I just want to get rid of this, or I want to filter this out even crazier, I'm going to filters here, go to liens. Now, you do need to have lien data on, which most everyone does not. But I'm just showing on the back end. This is just, if I want to make this very clear, if you don't have the lien data and you have the lowest plan of XLeads, the coolest part about it is the probates will be on the AI scores. So if the AI score is above 850, usually there's a probate involved. So I don't give the probate data out for everyone because I'm not looking to get it stolen from another competitor. But if you have the lowest tier of XLeads, if you just use the AI for your zip code and the score is really high, the probate will be on. But let me show you exactly what I have. So this is what I have: deceased probates. Let's look at it. And we got a lot of cool data on here. So this property here, 2082 Southeast Talwood. I mean, it has a 993 wholesale score. Now, what you're going to see is if you have XLeads, if you put this property in or put it in the app, you will find it as a 993 wholesale score. You won't have the lien scraper in there, but what you're going to see is the score is still going to be 993, because on the back end, which I'm showing you the back end on here, I mean, the back end's all code. Don't want to talk about that. But basically, let's go here, deceased probate, and we're going to figure out here that last August. So, I mean, the probate's been filed for a little bit. This is kind of scary to show, but I don't think I've ever showed this actually. I don't think I've actually ever showed this. But basically, these are the parties, and Cynthia Petrello, who's the last owner? Thomas Petrello. So Cynthia and Thomas Petrello. So deceased party was Thomas Petrello. He died. It's literally tells me that Thomas Petrello died, and that the new trustees is going to be Wayne and Cynthia, who is basically probably going to be the wife. I got all this data. It's insane. It's insane. So, DeAndre, who do I know who applied? It's going to be the trustees, right? These two, party 2 and 3, and party 1. Party 1 that died. Maybe they both died. Who knows? But I know for a fact, party 2 and 3, Wayne didn't die. It says deceased Thomas. Let's use another one, for example, here. It's insane. And yes, I will tell you, we do have AI helping us with the probates on this. But again, we're not going to have the public probate data on this. This is definitely going to be in the AI scoring for yourself. I'm just kind of showing you how powerful the data behind it is backing. So let's use this one, for example. This is a business. So a lot of these people actually just bought the property. So what I can do here is go to filters. Actually, oops, my bad. I can go here to this little arrow. You see that little arrow right there? I'm going to click that arrow, and I'm going to do exclude. So you can include. So this is the last XLeads video I'm doing for the big launch. So bear with me. I'm not doing a whole. If you want to go to XLeads YouTube channel, we go live every Saturday on here. But basically, you can, when you're filtering, you can include stuff, which every software has, but it's cool that you can exclude things. Now, I'm finding a lot of investors owning a lot of real estate. So what I'm going to do is exclude. So get rid of everything in this data set that is active investor owned. Now, you might be like, wait, what's that? Active investor owned pretty much are all properties that the owner owns multiple houses and they've been purchasing houses for cash in the past 3 years. You don't want those people. You should always exclude active investor owned unless you're doing cash buyers. But not even a question. You should 100% do that. And this is really important because it's not just people that own multiple properties. We understand this. When I look at direct mail, right? I don't want somebody in my direct mail list who owns. So what we used to do with the old software companies is we used to just, if you own 5 houses, I don't want to talk to you. There are people that own those houses, but they haven't bought anything for cash for a very long time, or they inherited those 5 houses. So that active investor owned kind of fixes it up there. So that's pretty dang cool. So what you're going to see is you can get rid of all those other results. So we're going to do this one. This has an 881 wholesale score. I think I did a little YouTube video on this. Yeah, I wholesaled in this neighborhood before. Love these little HOAs. But yeah, I actually did a deal. Let me see if I could find that YouTube channel, that YouTube video. Let's see here. If I'm not mistaken, I made $25,000 on that deal. Flip with Rick. I feel like this is a Flip with Rick vlog. Let me try to find Flip with Rick vlog. I literally did a deal in this one. Let's go here. Let's go to playlist. All right, vlog's not even on here anymore. $20,000 deal. I remember this area. It was on the Zach Ginn channel. 30 grand. I forgot where it was. I have so many YouTube videos. I don't know if I can find it. I think it was this. No, that was an old video. Okay, I'll find it later. Maybe I'll do the Q&As. I'll do it. How many videos do I have on this channel? I have 3,000 videos. Yeah, I don't think I can filter that out. But basically, I've done a deal there, and I have it on the channel. If someone can link it on the bottom, it's been a while. But I mean, 2 or 3 years ago, I did a little deal in here. But basically, the cease probate's right here, right? So what we're going to do here is just figure out what's going on. Now, we can see here that it was Brian. Now it's Brian and Kim Hickey. That's an interesting last name. An order determining homestead status of a real property. This could have been all screwed up. Let's see. Okay, no, somebody did die. Okay. So, all right. When was the probate done? The probate here was done in 2024. So, not the newest one, but basically, who's deceased? Okay, Raymond Hickey. We could see her party one died. Raymond Hickey died. And we could see here that the heir is the Raymond Hickey Surviving Trust. But who's the trustee is Brian Hickey. So Brian Hickey got the property. So Raymond gave it to Raymond Hickey. Raymond Hickey gave it to this trust. This trust gave it to Brian Hickey. Now they own the piece of real estate. Happens pretty dang cool. So going back out here. Going back out here. We can basically go and try these filters out again with the AI scores and figure out pretty quickly what we can do for this. Now, what you need to know about this too is you get one AI zip code for every account you have. So if you have an account, you get one AI zip code. And the point is next month you change the AI zip code. Here's the problem. Not a lot changes month over month on these AI scoring. So for month 1 versus month 2, 20 or 30 properties are going to change, maybe 100 at most. It's not that good, if that makes sense. I hate to tell you, it's not like that much of a change. Now, over 6 months, it's like high equities. Pulling a high equity list every month, there's not going to be a big change. So I think you should pull the AI list for zip code 1, then next month change the zip code, do another zip code, do another zip code, and then go back to zip code 1 and then do the changes on there. That's probably what I would do. I want to talk about this new update because Oh, it's driving me crazy because I'm like, well, you could do this, but can't say. I gotta be quiet. But maybe some AI refreshers. You know what? I'm gonna get in a little trouble. Rick's gonna kill me. But let's just say with the new update, if you lock in the price today, AI is gonna be a lot. How do I say this? You're gonna get more AI. How about that? Is that a better thing to say? Last video, I'm gonna shut it up and I won't gonna talk about it. But it's pretty dang cool. Now, on top of this too, let's go through this. Right, you just want to do the high scores. So I hate to tell you, let's go to filters. I probably put the probate on here, so let's get rid of the probate. Oh wait, it's under this filter. Let's just get rid of this one. Okay. Anything above 700 is going to be 455. That's a day of cold calling. That's not even a day of cold calling. It's not a lot, just being completely honest with you. So you probably don't want to be going out here and pulling all of them. So yes, if you want to go crazy and you want to permanently add an extra zip code, you can buy an AI zip and you just buy it once and you'll never be charged for that additional zip ever again. You can buy AI for the whole county or the state and you don't have to pay per month on it. You just pay for it once. We actually lose money on that, but the reason why we lose money on that, we don't make any money on it. It's because I feel like if you spend, let's say $300, $400, $500, I'm not going to tell you the price on it. Just click it if you join XLeads to get an additional zip code. I feel like you canceling, you're going to lose it. So it keeps you more loyal to the software. So I just give it to it at cost. And remember, all the AI prompts and having them go out here and look, hey, here's 20,000 data points of motivating factors. And here's millions and millions of data points on the property, the bedroom, and all these things. It's very expensive for pulling AI, and I'm not going to get the whole thing. It's blah, 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 but it ain't cheap. And so we're just giving you that cost there. But I'd pull all these and I would just call them. The reason why I'm just excited to call them is it's not guaranteed it's going to be a deal, but it's a new list that nobody else is talking about in the wholesaling game. It's a new list that you just pull that and market to it, and it's different. Like it's no software really has this where you can get this, pull it, and market to it that you have never done before. That's it. Like I always talk about list pulling and list stacking. This is AI. It's absolutely amazing. So this is basically how you use AI for your list pulling using XLeads. Now AI does a couple other things that it's not really prominent in the software, but I will show you. If you want to get crazy with AI, you can do a couple more things. You go here to investor leads, which is basically leads for cash buyers. And you can go pretty much anywhere. And what we're going to do is, we can filter out, which one am I on? My bad. Now we got flippers here, and we could find people in the zip code and who has flipped. Actually, I did a really small. Somebody asked for it, so let's just do Asheville. Probably not the best one to do, but basically you can go out here and figure out the top flippers, and AI is being used for this. Being honest, am I saying AI is doing all the work like the list stacking? No. So it is a tad different here, but basically what it's doing is popping up the top buyers, using a lot of AI for it and figuring it there. You can actually, that's part of an update, so I can't talk about it. But let's just say in the future, you get landlord, which is pretty dang cool. So you can find somebody in the zip code in Asheville or the city of Asheville who owns the most rental properties. Not right now. It is in beta. It will hopefully in the next update. Who knows? Can't talk about it too much or Rick will kill me. But basically, DR Horton, obviously, you can exclude them. But you can find, this person owns, actually, let's do this one. Pian Chen owns $6.7 million of real estate. Do you think if you have a deal in Asheville, North Carolina, that if you talk to Pian Chen, you think Pian Chen would want to buy your deal if they own $7 million of real estate? Duh. I think so. So this is just, and we have the whole dispo. I'm not doing the whole dispo thing today. Like I'm not doing a 5-hour video on this, but you can go out here and just go insane with this, right? You have their average purchase price. You have all these things. It's pretty dang cool. Now, on top of this too is this is my internal site. You can get this right now. This is for kind of a different type of wholesaler. But if you're a bigger league, I would go to upgrade here and I would upgrade and buy commercial. But basically what you can do here is go anywhere. So give me a city and let me show you how you can wholesale commercial properties in that area. So let me know in the comments, give me a city and let's try to wholesale some commercial properties there. And let's figure it out. It's pretty dang cool. Okay, we got Atlanta, Georgia. So let's try Hotlanta, and see what we got here. So Atlanta, Georgia, which is a massive market, but hey, whatever. And now let's figure this out. So boom. All right. So we are in Atlanta, Georgia right here. And the one thing I don't think people really do well with wholesaling commercial is the softwares have just sucked for it. And so some cool developments here where basically you have the power of really like motivating factors. Like that's how we do property in basically single family, but we're moving it here to commercial. And this is pretty dang cool here. So let's do this here. So I haven't been able to show off XLeads for a while because I don't do a lot of XLeads videos on Flip with Rick because I'm not trying to be an XLeads salesman. But once a month or something, I'll go out here and show you what's new. So for example, this multifamily property right here. So look, probably a duplex. This is a 2 units in Fulton County. This multifamily deal right here. They're delinquent in their taxes, and it's PPS 2. Rick's gonna love it. PPS, right? I no association with this person, right? But PPS 2 LLC is right there, and it's basically a duplex, and this person is not paying their taxes. There we go. Cash in the bank right there. Pretty dang cool. And we can also just filter things out right here, right? So I want to include, exclude, but also with commercial here with XLeads, you see asset classes right here. Go by asset class. And now we can, if we want to get into crazy, this is why you got to figure out what you want to do here. But basically, if you have XLeads, message me and I might give you a little demo on this or maybe give you some leads just so you can test it out. But if you want to be yeehaw, yay, you can do your agricultural leads, which why? But if you want to wholesale apartments or actually get into the apartment game. Now, guys, I'm a wholesaler at heart, but this software is made for real estate investors. That's kind of the point. It's a real estate software. That is the main point of this. So I've made it for all real estate professionals. That's what this software is all about. That's what the company is all about. But I'm trying to help them out too. I'm trying to make, because the data's already there, right? I'm already paying for the data. Why don't I just give it out? Hospitality. If you're in the hotel, motel. What's the rest? Hotel, motel, holiday. Oh, okay. I love Pitbull. All right. So really, if you want to get into, so the one thing I think is really cool that XLeads has that no other software really has is mobile home park. So all the mobile home parks in Atlanta. So it's not on here. So let's try Houston. So again, this isn't public. Maybe it's in an update. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just telling you some back-end stuff. You can get the beta now. You can buy the beta. So if you're a little different. But okay, we got a mobile home park here in Houston. So not really a crazy big one. And again, this is all just showing cool stuff XLeads has. But let's see here. So we got this address right here. And this video is going to be taken down by YouTube, I know. You're built. Who's the owner? Jose Guzman. It'd be really nice if I could just call the guy right now. I don't got his number. Dang. Wish I could call him up right now. Make it easy. But I gotta use my phone. Oh, that sucks. Huh. Huh. That sucks. Wish there's something we could do about that. But hey, whatever. It'd just be really nice if I just cold call mobile home parks all day. I could probably make a lot of money. But hey, can't do that right now. I have to go to True People Search. Go buy a stupid $200 dialer. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, who even watches these videos, right? No, these are all, the gurus say only bots watch this video, so it doesn't matter. Hopefully, he's probably gonna text me right now. But hey, what are we gonna do? Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll talk about that later. But basically, you can do mobile home parks on asset class, which I think is pretty dang cool. Offices, I literally just had to buy an office, which ain't cheap at all to run. But for XLeads, we have to. Apparently, people want staffing, and we got an office on the water. Obviously, me and Rick are really big on waterfront property because we know it appreciates the most, and we just love hurricanes hitting us. Why not? But employees like, oh, by the water, they love it. But yeah, if you want to get into the whole thing, you can do it. But more specifically, you get into retail if you want to get crazy. Like, for example, if this is just for real, like I have the data already, so I'm just going to give y'all the data. Okay. If you want to wholesale gas stations, all the gas stations are in here. The point here is I'm trying to make it where this is the ultimate all-in-one wholesaling software, but real estate. If you find somebody who wants to buy a gas station, you can go out here and pull all the gas stations. But most importantly, this is why XLeads is the best software ever. You can go out here and find all the, let's see if there's any motivating factors with this. Okay. Let's go here. How about we get a, okay, so we're working on the list pendants here. Not working too much on there. We can go, go out here and pull it up here. And we can go to lead types. And let's do people that have very, very high equity or not paying. So if you're wholesaling commercial gas stations, okay, which I am really, software has never been able to show you how to wholesale commercial gas stations before. You want the only one I have found from all the commercial guys, and as a guy's wholesale some commercial, there's not a lot of motivating factors like you can do probates. We're kind of working on it. But you can actually go out here and figure out people not paying their taxes. So let's find an active year. Let's find 2023. Okay, so this gas station, I think it's a gas station. So here's the cool part too. This is me. I just Google property. So what I do is I just copy the address and press Google, but I'm a lazy bum and I don't want to pay Google an API code price every time. So we just have a Google results. You click that. Guess what it does? You click it. And what it does is it goes here and it gives you this. So this little Z Fuel, okay? The Z Fuel, Google Street View, May 2024. Wow, it's actually pretty dang recent. Huh. You can go out here and you see this gas station. Pretty cool. Now, what I found with XLeads, it gives you a value of the gas station. So it gives you a rough. Now, is this one perfect? No. XLeads is 99%. Okay. It's like 99% wholesaling, but we're just showing you, right? What you can do here is you can just call this guy. Now, wow, it's an LLC. It'd be hard to call them. Just wait. That's all I can tell you. These software companies are going to be shook. But basically, you can call these people up, and it's already zoned for retail gas station service, and you can lowball them and try to wholesale the deal. Pretty dang cool. A lot of commercial. But really, I think the biggest benefit for us wholesalers on this is going to be let's get rid of the delinquent tax activity, is going to be the multifamily properties. So let's go to asset classes here. And there's some really interesting ones. You got apartments, general, industrial, all these things, right? We can do veterinary. I mean, you got mining, religious, schools, hospitals, cemeteries, charitable organizations. You do all this stuff, right? But I think multifamily is probably going to be everyone's biggest thing to do. But I'm just going to go apartment multifamily and probably apartment housing, what I would say. And let's just go out here and pull a list. Now this is in the beta, so it's going to run a little slow because it is beta and it is cheap. Lord. So yeah, we are developing something. If we can find like investor leads, people are flipping the most gas stations, and we can wholesale like there. Pretty dang cool. But yeah, these are gonna. Why is it on here? Jeez, man. Let's just reset these filters. Let's clear everything out. Clear it all out. Let that load up. Let's clear it all out. Let me show you this too. Let this load up. There we go. Cool. Send me a commercial list for Manchester. So Daryl does have XLeads. He's got the X plan. So I will actually give Daryl some cool data on there. Yeah, I'll show Daryl. I'll give Daryl the sauce there. Let's just do it right now. Why not? 031. Okay, 03103. So the coolest part is you get 60,000 downloads on XLeads, which is only going to get better, right? Obviously, we're only going to give more and get more value on this. But basically, you can go to see results. Actually, let's just do multifamily. Let's go to apartment, multifamily, and apartments. And let's see what pops up for Daryl. 417. So not a lot. You can tell they're in the heart of Manchester, a lot of these multifamily properties, right? For example, let's look at this one. This one is clearly a multifamily property. So all the multis are in here. They're owned by a trust. These are harder to wholesale. Not going to lie to you. And yeah, so Zia's got actually a good answer. You know, you got to find the ones that aren't delusional. A lot of these are delusional sellers. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish I could tell you. But yeah, what are you going to do? But basically what you can do here is pull the list. And I wouldn't just wholesale all these. You don't know if they're delusional. We need a motivating factor. And really the only one you can really do is delinquent taxes. I wish there was a better one. So do you see this little arrow? I clicked that arrow. That's where you do it. Some people actually, sorry, this little arrow right here. So I want to find people not paying their taxes that have high equity on the deal. And yeah, we're going to include that, right? And we're going to exclude people that are upside down if you want or long-term. Depends what you want to do. And now that brings it down to 11. So I don't like that. Let's do delinquent taxes. Fine. Now this is a little juicier, right? So for example, this one right here, a little cheaper real estate. So I like that. Right by an overpass, cha-ching. Daryl says, that's my other issue, getting dollars. Should I wait? I think you should wait. That's all I could say. But basically, this is a nice little multifamily right there. How many units is that? I'm going to search Google results, and I'm going to look at it. It says it's 4 units on the software. If you look here, it says 4 units. So, interesting. But I can go to Google and click Google results, and it just Googles it for me, which is pretty dang cool. And what we see here is, wow, I wish I get, okay. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 unit. I mean, dang, that'd be a great deal. Like personally for me, another reason, because I'm a selfish bum. I want to buy, I like buying commercial real estate. I love commercial properties. I make a lot of money doing it, right? Like views like this, I'm able to charge $594 on the Airbnbs. Make bank doing it. And I like living in nice places, right? So you can make a lot of money here. It looks like a good dang deal. And here's the cool part about And this was 2020. It doesn't look beat up, right? Like this looks kind of nice. It doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't look distressed. I mean, look at this one. Yikes. Heck, that looks like a good deal right there. I'm virtually driving for dollars right now. Hey, heck. But let's go back to the eyes on the prize here. Pretty good looking house. Let's look at the one next door. Roads look a little rough, but not too bad. But this one, not bad. Huh. So we're going to go back here. And we found out that this person, Kennedy Blojit Caliph LLC. So this is just a free lead for anyone. Free lead. But it says here that their equity is negative 215. That's probably an API issue, most likely. Just being honest with you. But this is their mailing address. And it was built in 1930. 4 units. They have a mortgage for 1.5. The AVM is 41. We probably have an AVM issue, but it is assessed for 385. So I got to do some more details on this. But interesting. So they refied this property for $1.5 million, which isn't bad. And it's got a 4.6 interest rate on the 30-year. That's pretty dang good. And it looks like they bought the property for $245. So I just want to let you know how something's up here. And I'm not saying that XLeads is an issue here, but like the way XLeads uses is, of course, we use AI for a lot of this. What XLeads sees is, okay, this property got a mortgage for $240 in 2005. It got refinanced for $245 and sold for $245. If it got sold for $245 3 years ago, which why is 2021 3 years ago? That's actually kind of crazy. It's going to be worth at most $485, which is basically how we're coming at $485. It says here that it got refinanced for 1.5. Now, most likely what that means is this guy owns multiple properties and he refinanced it under one company. Most likely that's what happened. No guarantees on it, obviously, but yeah, most likely that's probably what's going on there. Just FYI on there. So, but yeah, interesting LTV there. And you can search the person and actually see their portfolio too. That's another really cool thing we have here. Let me actually show you that. I actually call it my guru property lookup feature, which that's not a very professional CEO software thing to say, so I probably won't say that again. But you can look up where anyone lives. Is that kind of scary? I think it's kind of scary. So you go around here, and what you do here is you go here to filters, and you scroll down, and you see owner's name. I do that because I can. Why not? Heck, you want to see where Mr. Guru lives, you search Mr. Guru on there, and it'll pop up. If you want to see where Zach Ginn lives, Zach Ginn owns his personal residence where he lives is owned by a trust, that's owned by a trust, that's owned by a company that's also owned by a trust, which it is filtered out in 15,000 ways because I know how scary data gets. Some people are not that good. So if you find out, you want to figure out where somebody goes, you just go here to ownership info, and you're just going to put the guy's name. I don't think that's going to work, but we'll see this one. Kenny Blodgett. He might not own real estate. And it gives you kind of the information. You can follow up with a comment and everything, and you can filter that out. So it looks like that's not popping up, which kind of sucks. So, wow, we got a lot of filters on this. Okay, let's reset all of them. All right, let's reset this. I just got to refresh the screen. And we go here. I'm giving it too many things here. But go here and we go to filters. That work? Okay. I forgot to press enter because I'm stupid. But basically, I forgot to press enter. And I should have done this, though. Hold on. Enter. Done. And let's go to my filters here. I did. Yeah, they're not popping up. But do it for someone else, and it hopefully does pop up. But yeah, wholesalers are basically detectives. So we just give you more detectives tools. So can XLeads skip trace? Currently, right now, we do have skip tracing you can buy. Uh, yeah, currently we do. If you're watching this in the future, yeah, that's all I could say. But pretty dang cool stuff we have coming out here. But this is what it is right now. So we'll give Daryl dibs on this. And yeah, this is how you use XLeads. Now, on top of this too, you can go out here and use this as a disposition software. Basically, you can go here and let's give me a city. Guys, if you have a deal, let me do this. Let's actually do this really quick. If you have a real estate deal that you need dispoed, give me the zip code right now, and I'll show you how to dispo with XLeads. XLeads is also disposition software. Now, how do we compare this? Think of a $40,000 a year disposition software, which I think is absolute ripoff. You can actually get it for included with XLeads if you have the Pro plan. So let's go here and do that one. All right. Cool. All right. 954 22. All right, cool. I'm going to flip her. So where in the world did you bring me here? We are in California, some valley. And yeah, you gave me a really weird deal to dispo. But hey, whatever. Okay. Basically, what we're going to do here is we have all these deals. So what we're going to find is if I want to dispo this deal, Gold Land Properties has flipped 14 houses in the zip code in the past year. They are buying the property for very low and making a lot of profit. So this is the first person I'll talk to. They flipped 14 houses. Like, look at all. Here's the cool part about XLeads. It gives you like a map in that area. So they kind of showed it in these areas. Oh, I think those are where they own it. Won't get into the whole thing, right? I think it's where they own it. But right here, you got the residential portfolio. So these are all the portfolio they currently have. You have their investor insights too. But pretty cool. So I would add them in and start talking to them. Land Title LLC, Albrari Equities LLC has flipped a lot of houses in that area. You go down here, Smile Home Investing LLC. For now, you just search the property. So go here, click Google. And what you're going to find is, let me share my screen. I just Google searched them. I go to Bizopedia, and Bizopedia is actually a really cool website. And Bizopedia will tell you that Smile Home Investing is owned by Janit Bilochet, who's the and I'll just put him in cyberbackgroundchecks.com, and boom, I can call them up and say, hey, I saw you're buying properties in the area, and I have a deal under contract if you're looking to buy another house. I am a wholesaler. Easy, right? Heck, you can go even crazier here. And once you get the deal and you actually want to use the full disposition suite instead of XLeads. So this shows you how to find buyers pretty easy. But what you can do is go into your properties here and put your property inside of it. And then go here to your contacts. So when you have a buyer, you can go up here and put them in there. So for example, this is a buyer. I put them in. They are a buyer right here in Lakeland. Here's their preferences. Now, I don't have enough time for a whole dispositions breakdown, but basically they're looking to buy in this price range in these areas. So what I do is I go to my properties. These are my current properties I've under contract, or if we're evaluating and we're still talking to them, right? So let's do this property right here in Lakeland. Okay, this is my deal. Now, what I want to do is maybe I want to create a listing and list the site and send it to buyers. I can go to publish property. I got to upload photos and everything, but I'm not trying to get a whole spiel. I'm just going really fast on this because massive updates are happening. But they're good updates. You'll have a price locked in and it will be crazier and it'll be nice. So right here, you have the deal listing site you can actually use inside of XLeads. So you have all the photos of the property. You got, and FYI, all this stuff is filled in for you because the software also pulls the data. you don't really have the list pulling software connected with the Dispo. They don't mix and match at all on the other softwares, but this one, they're all married together. Ain't easy to do. But basically, you have all the descriptions there. You can send it out, and I'm covering the price. But yeah, it's pretty dang cool. It's got a very neutral website. It's sellpoint.com. So it doesn't say XLeads on it because I don't want anyone to be mad at me on the regulatory side. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how you do it there. Now, if you want to go even crazier, share this. Okay. So you just go to publish property and it will publish it and you'll get the link. If you want to sell it, oops, let's save the data real quick. And then boom, you can save it, do it there. Now, if you want to go even crazier, you want to click this little feature. This one is called, all right. This one is called power matching. So you click power matching. Basically what power matching does is, so XLeads is the ultimate wholesaling software. It is basically the list polling, the AI, it is the CRM. There are updates coming. I'm really excited, can't share it. And then there's the dispositions side. It marries all of them together. The cool part is when you have all your buyers, you put them in your CRM, you put in what their preferences are. So right when you lock up a deal and you put all the information on the property, what you do is you click power matching. And what it does is it's like Tinder on the CRM or Hinge, right? People like Hinge now, right? It ain't Bumble. Bumble's stupid. Basically, it matches it. So it finds basically, hey, you have a 3-2 locked up. This guy's looking to buy 3-2s in that zip code. It's a perfect match, made in heaven. So the cool part about it too is you don't put in a lot of info. I want you to understand this too. Like with XLeads, what you do is, let's go to the dashboard. If you just want to call, like someone's calling you in, all you have to do is put the address in here. Okay. So 582 North Main. So let's just do a random property. Bristol, Connecticut. Okay. This deal right here. I'm going to click save. Once I put in the address, wow, I did not share that. Dang. Okay. Let me share my screen real quick. You press add, call in. Someone's calling you in. 9864 South. And let's do Dallas, Texas, right? Once that happens, XLeads does all the work. So you press save. XLeads now does all the work. Literally, it says, okay, this is a 3-2. This is the square feet. This is the mortgage information. Now, it wants you to fill it out just to confirm it, but just press save. And what it's going to do is all the information on the property is already in here. The year built, everything is inside of the CRM. Your other CRM can't do that. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty dang cool. And it's popped in on there. It's got the assessed value. It's got all that, right? But let's go back out here and show you how power matching works. So you just basically go out here to properties and you go down here to Lakeland. This deal, I go to power matching and you gotta let it load up for a second because it's running the wholesaling Tinder algorithm for buyers. And it's figure out pretty much what are the top buyers for it. So let me actually do my screen here. Got to refresh this. Okay, it took a second. Click power matching and let it load up. And what it's doing is it's got the little bar on there. It's scraping through all my buyers and figuring out all their preferences. So you got to let it load up for a second. And you see that little blue bar, it's going. And what it's doing is figuring out exactly the top buyer on top buyers. If there's multiple buyers, there'll be 5 or 6 of them pop up. But basically, this is what it shows. And boom, it's right there. So this guy is your person. Phone number should pop up. And what you do is you click all of them. And you add all of them. And you click this little send email. So you click the send email. This is the Dispo Blaster, FYI. I did select somebody. Hold on. And what it does is does the Dispo Blaster. So email Dispo Blaster, whatever you want to call it. And what it does is it says a subject to you. And you can add your email on here too. So you could connect so this is all powered through Gmail, right? So you don't, the problem is a lot of people with their Dispo like software, it sends it, but it's sent through the Dispo software. It doesn't pop up on your phone as a natural email. The cool part about this is the natural email is the email that you choose. We connect it. So we connect your email with this. So basically it's like you're using Gmail instead of XLeads. And what you do is it just says, hey, name, I've been searching hard for a property that's just right for you and found one that matches what you are looking for. So before I send it off to anyone else, I thought I'd give you a chance to see it. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It literally has the published, the sell point data, the listing. And I'd love to chat about it. You can change this and you just click send and it sends to all of them. So I put Zach Ginn. And the cool part is you can send 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many power matched people? You could send 8,000. You could send 8,000 emails if that is as many matched buyers as you have. Dispo out like crazy. I'm not the biggest guy to send 8,000 emails on a deal, but you can do it. It's pretty dang cool. Come on, you can't beat that. And yeah, that's how you do the Dispo thing. And that's not the whole thing. I'm not getting the whole thing. Should I even tell you about this? Probably not. But basically, you can go out here and create your own contracts and have all the contracts be auto-filled for you. All you gotta do is change the prices. You can do a lot of stuff on here. But just for the ease of time, I'm not gonna get in the whole thing on there. But yeah, that's XLeads. We have an app. It's pretty cool. And yeah, just get XLeads, you'll be good to go. So again, really quick, last XLeads video I do before the new launch. So I will tell you, this is where people in the future are gonna be a little more mad at me. But if you're watching this, no take backsies. This is the last time I'm doing this. This is the XLeads.com. So if you want to learn more, it's all on the website right here, right? But basically, if you go to pricing here, these are the current prices. Are very, very competitive, I think. And yeah, so basic plan is $49 a month, which I don't know how you do anything better than that. I really don't even understand. But yeah, $49 a month right now for the basic plan. You get the basics, you get AI Zip, you get the Trying for Dollars app. And yeah, it's pretty dang cool. I think for $49, I don't think you go wrong with it. It's pretty much half the price of all of our competitors because we have no affiliates. Pro plan is a little more expensive. It's $159 a month. It basically has the Dispo with it and a lot of other cool stuff. And the X plan, which is an extra $60 right now. It's $70. You get XLeads included with it, and you get a personal marketing data review plan with me and Rick, with me and or Rick, and then 2 extra tickets to our live event. On top of that, too, you get bonus things. So, for example, if you have the X plan next week, we're having our big Orlando Escape the Matrix event. It's going to be recorded and publicly shown to everyone. FYI, that I think that's kind of really important for me. That when I do an event, that it's recorded and the public can see it. I don't like I'll give, this is private info. I'm not telling anyone about it. I don't do that. But we do have bonus pop-up events. So for example, our event is going to be on Wednesday, Thursday, but actually on Tuesday. So next Tuesday, so a week from now, I'm having a private XLeads mastermind for all my people that have the X plan. Maybe some pro plan, who knows? But next Tuesday, I am sending the address out to everyone who has Flipboard Plus and XLeads. If you have both, which people who have the X plan, they are able to go out here and have a private XLeads mastermind with me. So it's pretty dang cool. We do a lot of pop-up stuff like that too. I travel a lot, so wherever I travel, I might do a little pop-up from there. But yeah, that is XLeads. If you want to join it, just go to xleads.com, and yeah, it's pretty dang cool. Now, everything I've shown today literally is not going to matter anymore after a month. The only thing that's going to change is the features because of the new update, and then the prices are going to change. That's kind of set in stone now, unfortunately. But it's set in stone because of what's going to happen. That's all I can say. So I'm pretty dang excited about it. So if you're enjoying it, just go to XLeads and lock in the price when the price increases and all the cool features. Nice. And if you, oh, wow, I want to join XLeads now. Can I get the price that you got last time? No. I'm going to say no. Screw. And all the people that joined XLeads, then got out of it, that want to go back in, you got to use the same price. You got to use the new price. So that is my last XLeads video I'm going to make on the flip of the Rick before the update. So probably be a month or two. And yeah, be pretty dang cool. So if you have XLeads questions, let me know and I will help you out. So Michelle says, cancel anytime. Yes. So if you have XLeads right now and you want to cancel it, I don't know why you would. Let me show you how you can do that. So basically all you got to do is, how to make this bigger. There you go. If you want to cancel XLeads, all you have to do is go here and you see this email support@xleads.com. Email support@xleads.com your email and say, I want to cancel, and we will cancel it. If you want to talk to somebody, I don't know if you can, if you're a phone person, here's the phone number. You call that number and you'll be good to go. Those are the two ways you can cancel your XLeads account. Either call or you can email. Email will be the fastest because it's the simplest. It can be done the quickest. And I got people in all time zones working on that. With the phones, it's, I think, 9 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard if you have any questions on there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Let's see here. So, Jimmy says, can I cancel my subscription to Flip with Rick Plus and go with XLeads? Yeah, you can. Flip with Rick Plus is different than XLeads. Does XLeads include subscription to Flip with Rick? The X plan does. So the $229 a month includes Flip with Rick Plus and XLeads together. So yeah. Let's see here. Steven says the CRM doesn't work well for the basics. Steven, you don't know about the new update. So shut your mouth. Steven's a cool guy. I'm just joking with him. But yeah, there's a new update coming up next month, Steven. Probably stay with the basic. That's all I can tell you. But yeah, we're pretty excited about it. Let's see here. So yes, I've opened the door on the software side of how to do it the right way, and we are going to pump it up a little more. So we're pretty excited. So I just got back, guys, from London and Paris. That was a pretty dang cool trip. Did a lot of wholesaling there and made a lot of money. So the trip was paid for off of the first day, just on a deal. And I was like, okay, paid for everything. Pretty dang cool. So John says, my apartment's, oh yeah, it's crazy. Like, for example, let me show you this. Okay. This is why I do it. This is why I'm showing you like all the features we got here. If you don't look at the difference between XLeads and like anything else, like look at this. If you want a CRM 150, the whole sifting, filtering is 150, driving for dollars at 120, Dispo software is 500 a month, but it's really like $5,000 up front. And you want a regular data list provider, you're paying about $1,000 a month for XLeads that you get for like $49 a month. So yeah, I know how crazy these softwares are. Yeah, it's all about finding leads that aren't delusional. All right, let's see here. Would you recommend XLeads Pro Plan for new wholesalers? I'm looking to get my first deal and leave the aerospace. So I'll be honest with you, it's up to you. So Zach, the owner of XLeads, will say, "Oh, of course, go get it." Just Zach, regular Zach, right? I will be completely honest with you. I don't think you need any software when you're new in wholesaling. Like you don't need it, right? It's a tool. It helps. I use it akin to a shovel, especially after next month. It'll be like a bulldozer. It will be one of those, like, I forgot what they call them. Those things that dig for you really well. Cadavers, whatever those big cranes are, right? Those are pretty cool too. But what it basically is, it's like an industrial digging machine. And basically a shovel helps you dig, but if you don't want to work hard with a shovel, you ain't going to do well at all. That's the way I look at it. I'll tell you, if you're brand new, just drive for dollars with no software. Use cyber background checks, treat people, use it all for free. Don't pay for a software. That's all I can tell you. Just get a deal. But once you start getting a deal, like all these, everyone out here that I've helped make 15, 20, 30 grand, like it's worth it. The XLeads. It is worth it. I promise you. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys the wholesale score. I got some couple questions there. Let's see here. Okay. So just randomly choose a property here. The really cool thing about this is we actually, why is this so green? We have a wholesale score. So we actually have an instant offer price you should offer a seller off the bat, your first offer to the seller. It's already inside of XLeads. It's called a wholesale value. Now it's pretty, I mean, come on, you can't beat this. What it basically does is it tells you how much you should offer the seller. This is what it's worth, 79 ARV. You should offer 51,000 on the first offer. It literally tells you that inside of XLeads. This is a wholesaling software built for wholesaling specifically. Okay? That is the point. Excavator. That's what I'm looking for. Right now, it's a really powerful shovel. Next month, it's going to be an excavator. That's all I can tell you. It's really dang cool. But yeah, that's how you do it. That's the wholesale score. It's the retail. That's the score. It literally tells you what you should offer the seller. I mean, I don't know how to make this even easier for you. No other software does that either, right? No other software has an instant offer because they're not built by wholesalers. Go here, retail 609. You should probably offer 395 on the first offer. It's a little much, but pretty dang cool. So yeah, you'll check it out. Go to XLeads.com and let me keep answering your questions. King Clark says, not about XLeads, but I'm a retired realtor who wants to sell one of my 2 properties currently off market. Prices are super high based on repairs and comps she's doing, wants to sell on market. If you want the most of the house, just sell it with a realtor. If you're pay someone to list the property. That's always what I'm telling you to do. Let's see here. Shamil says, can somebody give me the link for the Discord? If you just go to zachdiscord.com. So if you just go to zachdiscord.com, that will be in there for you. zachdiscord.com. That's how you join the Discord. So I'll be going live Friday in there. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see here. Oh, wow. So is this a new studio? So this isn't a new studio. This is just the XLeads office. Studio is going to stay the same. I think I'm going to move my studio to the XLeads offices because I'm spending a lot of time in XLeads. But we're kind of going to move the XLeads office and we're going to, I don't want a wholesaling office, but the wholesaling operations will be in the office too with the XLeads. So it'll be the wholesaling operations and the XLeads offices together. And yeah, that'd be pretty dang cool. And so I might move the footwork studio here. We have got a lot of dang space here. I probably should. Most likely, we'll probably the studio is going to look the same, but it's going to be moved in the XLeads studio. And yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, you're going to see some. This is going to be the background for our live streams. I just did it for now. But yeah, I just want to show everyone the water and show everyone that I've survived the hurricane. Don't you love the weather during a hurricane? Like after a hurricane, the weather is beautiful here. So how do you fare with the hurricane? I was in Paris when the hurricane hit and I ate a lot of food. I think I didn't gain any weight. I think I walked like 70 miles last week. But it's pretty cool. So best free dialer from Europe, because as a person, I was literally in Europe, VPN, Google Voice. Let's see here. So does XLeads have land? Yes, XLeads does have land. Let me show you this. Some people are obsessed with land, and I'm okay with it. Hey, I'm not too upset over it. So guys, who wants to see me poll? Do you want to see me poll land? Just let me know in the comments, where should I pull land? And I'll pull the land right now in XLeads using it. Let's see. No, I did not have any escargot. Ugh. I'm not eating a snail. I ate an entire baguette in one hand, and I had 2 croissants in the other hand, and I downed it in under 30 minutes. It was amazing. Okay. Let's do Vegas. All right, cool. Cool. Oh yeah, look at the view. I got asked. Look at the view. View covers me up. Let me show you. It's pretty dang cool, right? Is it? Wait, it's gotta pop me out for you to see the view. It's pretty cool. I feel like people will work harder if they have a cool view. All right, that's fine. I make my people work hard, but at least they have a pretty view when I work them to the bone, right? Apparently, developers are all these techie guys, so they got to be all, they all got to have their work-life balances. You know, I got to treat them right, but they're different than me and Rick. I mean, me and Rick will work like 90 hours. Like, we're fine, but you know, you can't push people to work 90 hours. Yeah. So, all right, let's go here to Vegas. And okay, let's do Las Vegas. Share my screen. There we go. Okay. So here's our screen for Vegas. What we're going to do here is go to filters, and we're going to go down here, and we are going to go by property type, get rid of everything, and just keep land. Boom. And now you have all the land leads you want. So we have all these lots of land in Vegas. So if you want to wholesale land in Vegas, it is easy. It is simple, and it's good to go. So boom. Awesome. I got the X plan yesterday, but don't have access to Flipboard Plus. You should check your spam. You should get something. I just messaged you yesterday, David, so you should get it. Yeah, we'll confirm it though. Make sure you're all set up. But just message me in Flipboard Plus, David. You should be getting there. Let's see here. Awesome. But yeah, you get land here. We can go here. Let's go here. Filter it out, and other filter right here. And for land, like, is there any crazy ones? Like, is there any crazy, insane ones here? I'd probably tell you, go to exclude, and let's just get rid of active investor owned, right? Let's get rid of active listings. And then for land, land's land. I would probably filter more off of price than anything. So let's go to market value, nothing above 300. Let's do that. It's not a lot. See if I get anything on this. See what loads up. And we'll figure out exactly the top of land for Vegas. All right, let's pop this sucker up. Just gotta refresh my screen. Be all set here. Let's see here. Should be all set. Am I even on the right Wi-Fi? Oh my goodness, I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi. Lord. All right. Let's go here, and it pops up 230. Yeah, got 230 leads right here, and it looks pretty good. So you can wholesale land all day, every day, no problem at all. So if you got another market, we want to do land, I can pull it for you too. But I gotta ask, like, land isn't that much. Like, there's not a lot of land, so you do need to be very careful when you go out here and pull land, because I see a lot of people think land is like, oh, I don't have to deal with regular sellers. No, it's a little different than that, right? just a tad different. So that's what you do. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone asking all the love and support for the hurricane. There's definitely a lot of people that lost their lives from it, so it's terrible. I got lucky because I was literally not even here. I was just halfway across the world, and I was flexing on gurus. So that's what we do. We got views gurus can't see. I'm traveling to places gurus can't see because we're making money wholesaling, right? We got, heck, I literally came home Sunday, about to do a live stream, still jet lagged, and mailman comes in and gives a $40,000 check. Like, what more do you want in life, right? Like, I don't even, and these are deals I'm like, I call Rick, I'm like, what deal is this? We're like, don't worry about it. Just cash it in. I'm like, okay. I like it. It's pretty dang cool. So let's see what other questions we got here. Let's see here. Would you recommend going to the courthouse to pull probates weekly? If you can pull it online, I would 100% pull it online. If you can't, I would, I guess weekly would probably be your best bet here. Let's see here. Did I share my screen? Let me see if I share my screen. Let's go here. Let's see here. And this is the Vegas land, FYI. Like, this is Vegas. Like, it's not that much land. Like, it's not that crazy, right? So, but some of these are really good. Like, just going off of here, like this one. And they're all going to be absentee owner, right? Where's the parcel? Let's go to Google. This is the parcel. So that's another problem with land is sometimes it's zoned land and then they build upon it and then you're like, what do you do, right? So you do have to kind of keep a lookout on that, but make sure they've owned it for a little bit. Let's go back here. Oh, and then also in filters for the land, you can also go by owner and make sure that individual or a trust owns the land. Now it's going to get even smaller, but that's how you do it. You don't want a corporation owning the land because most likely they're going to develop on that land, right? So yeah, they ain't making more land. Oh my gosh. What's the name of the app? XLeads. XLeads.com. All right, see results. So you go down here and you got some, I don't even know what that is, like a bush. But yeah, you got some extra land here and it's worth something. Market value is 100. It's assessed for 35 grand. Probably worth a little more. Let's Google the result here and look here. We got some land. Hey, just sitting there. Not sexy. You know, it's all aspects of real estate, so not bad about it. But yeah, let's see. Smacking a groove with a baguette. Oh Lord. But yeah. So guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. Check out XLeads. If you're not, that's me and Rick's software. XLeads.com, and it will change. It's going to change everything. It's pretty exciting too, because next month, the new update, I call it version 2 of XLeads. It's just going to be, I don't like XLeads 2.0. I think that's overdone. So version 2 of XLeads, we're actually announcing it at the event for only the people at the event, and then they'll get the beta. If you're an active XLeads user, if you have XLeads and you are in the Orlando area and you are coming to the event, or you come to the event and you have XLeads, make sure you message me inside of Flipboard Plus so I give the address to the XLeads mastermind we're doing on Tuesday. It's going to be really cool. And like always, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for all the support. Praying for me and Rick over the hurricane. Rick was fine. And yeah, we're all good. So XLeads.com, we have our live event. We're going to go live on Thursday. And then we'll have a live on Tuesday. We might even have, I think we'll go live Monday instead. We'll have a live stream next Monday too, and then we have the live event. So we won't be able to stream, so we'll be there, but it'll be recording, and you'll be good to go. So yeah, that's it, guys. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.